For a long time, Paris considered nature inappropriate and forced it out beyond the city walls. The only green oases were quite artificial, completely man-made and reserved for the elite. This was the case of the Tweedery Gardens, entirely redesigned in the 17th century by André Le Nôtre at the request of Louis XIV.
At first, the Tweedery Gardens carried on the concept of the closed space, of the symbolic cloistered gardens of the Middle Ages. Later, they opened out onto the landscape. But initially, the garden was a closed, intimate space, an ideal world where nature had been tamed and groomed, lawns trimmed down to the millimeter, all strictly laid out, greenery, boxwood trees, oaks, etc., all pruned, trees planted in straight lines, which is not really how nature is.
This nature, all parceled up and contained, was long off limits to the general public. It was not opened up to Parisians until the French Revolution. Eventually, in the second half of the 19th century, Baron Haussmann's urban renewal project under Napoleon III opened up more green spaces to the population.
Haussmann's idea was to create promenades in Paris. In other words, a large network made up of the two major parks and other parks, gardens, tree-lined boulevards and avenues. The idea was for Paris to have a garden in each neighborhood. And so, for the first time, they created a network designed so that everyone would have a garden nearby.
Today, Paris has over 400 squares, parks, and gardens, along with its two vast parks, the Bois de Vincennes in the east and the Bois de Boulogne in the west. But for the scientists, this is insufficient and too fragmented to have any significant effect on biodiversity.